Trouble is currently brewing again at a Gold One mine in Springs, and we understand that matters have now turned violent. Police have been clashing with workers outside the mine, and they're now calling for AMCU to be granted recognition. Now, since 2012, Gold One has had a closed shop agreement with NUM, and eNCA reporter Bafedile Moerane is, of course, on the ground with that story for us. Bafedile, from where you stand, what's currently happening?
Tensions are running very high at this point in time, Tumelo. We are seeing the police now having to use rubber bullets and tear gas to disperse an angry group of mine workers who at the time were confronting the police towards the mine entrance. This after the workers recognized that there are several cars that are being towed away by the police officials, which we understand belongs to some of the workers. So as we see at this point in time, the police are here having to carry guns, and they have dispersed the group of workers who at this point were chanting slogans and exchanging words with the police, having to say that we are really tired of you as the police. We are not here for you. We want the mine management to come and address us. We know that at the heart of it all, Tumelo, it is the issue of AMCU being recognized as their representative at the mine, of which we understand the processes are still currently underway, where we understand that National of Union Mine Workers, it is at this point in engagements with the mine at their offices to map a way forward in seeing that they cannot reach an amicable solution, as we are seeing that the tensions are now flaring up. So we understand, on the other hand, that AMCU has taken National Union of Mine Workers to court, to the Labour Court, and the matter is expected to sit on Thursday. And now the mine's head of legal, earlier on when we spoke to him, he told us that they want to map a way forward in a sense that they avoid the court processes and go straight to the ballot, as they are currently in engagements with National Union of Mine Workers. The closed shop agreement, the workers are saying that they don't want it anymore. They want the mine management to get away with it, to stop it altogether, and now allow the ballot processes to resume, where they are expected to cast their votes and allowing AMCU to represent them. So the situation is quite tense at this point in time, Tumelo, where we saw the police having to fire rubber bullets and also some tear gas earlier on, and the police also having to vow to say that we are not going to allow lawlessness here at the entrance of the mine. About 11 people up to so far have been arrested. That's the confirmation from the police, and one car has been set alight. We understand it happened yesterday, although the workers are distancing themselves from that particular incident of the car being set alight. We understand that it belongs to one of the workers who was coming to work in the early hours of the morning, and it was carrying about 3 occupants who managed to flee the scene. So as you see here, these are some of the people who ran into this particular complex that you see here when the confrontation started. We saw the workers now having to throw the stones towards the police, including the bottles, and we had also were forced to run away for our lives, because now they were throwing stones towards the police, and the police used force also to disperse them. Now another person, we saw him being dragged into the police car. He is wearing AMCU t-shirt now, which means that the numbers of the people who are arrested, it is now going up. So we'll get more clarity from the police as to how many people so far have been arrested. So the police are on the ground having to monitor the situation, as we are seeing them trying to control traffic, as a lot of people now are scared to pass through. But however, they are here to monitor the situation, as you see them on picture, Tumelo.
Absolutely, and we're seeing, of course, these images. This is the back of you having spoken to the workers a bit earlier on, and I just wonder exactly what was at the root of this, conflict and clash, Bafedile, because early on I heard one of the workers telling you that they're not here to fight anyone, alluding to the fact that this is quite a peaceful march. They're simply here to just, express their rights and fight for their rights, for AMCU to be recognized as the union to represent them, and one wonders how quickly then, from that moment to the visuals that we've seen earlier of that clash, what exactly could have been the problem?
The problem started when the workers realized that one of the cars that has parked in front of the mine entrance was being towed by the police officials. We understand it belongs to one of the workers. So they are saying that you cannot take our cars. Why are you taking our cars? Because we just parked them there as we are peacefully demonstrating, as we want clarity from the mine. When will AMCU be recognized? Because the workers at this point, we understand that they are demanding the ballot to take place within the period of 5 days from Thursday, as AMCU has taken National Union of Mine Workers and the mine being the second respondent to the Labour Court, and the matter is on urgent basis and is expected to sit on Thursday. But then the workers stood up where they were and then started exchanging words with the police. We just had the police official saying, now let us go as police officials, and then that's when the altercation ensued, and then we saw some of the workers now having to throw stones towards the police and bottles, and the police started using rubber bullets and tear gas. So a number of them were also apprehended, which now means that more people have been arrested from the 11 that the police has confirmed earlier on. And now the situation, as you see, it seems to be a little bit calm at this point in time, as we are also waiting to hear from the mine management as to what was the solution reached between themselves and NUM, as they are saying that they are trying to avoid to go to court and go straight to the ballot as the workers are demanding.
Absolutely. And with the visuals we're seeing right now on the screen, we can only see law enforcement, members of the SAPS. You did mention that some of the workers have been arrested, which means that that number of those apprehended has now increased, even though pending confirmation. But where are the rest of the workers now? Can you see them? Have they left the premises?
No, they have at this point dispersed. They have ran into the residential area, as now the police were coming in force, now having to fire rubber bullets towards them. Now, at this point in time, a number of police vehicles have went also inside the residential area, chasing those workers, as we see now that more people are being arrested. And at this point in time, the police are on the ground having to control traffic that is coming towards the mine intersection. So at this point, the situation, I would say, it's a little bit calm, but however, more police have went inside the residential area, which makes it difficult for us to go there, because they were driving in high speed at that particular time. So more and more mine workers are being arrested, and now the situation is really flaring up. When we have been here covering the story, a number of issues have been raised to say that the events of Marikana in 2012 could eventually prevail here if the situation is not resolved as soon as possible. And that's what I could say to you, that this story, as it develops, it's what we can see at this point in time. Some of the workers have ran into this particular place that you see here on camera. It was closed earlier, but now it has been opened, as we're seeing some of the cars coming out from this premises. So as you see here, these are some of the workers, but they were not with the group that was chanting slogans earlier on. The majority of those who were exchanging words with the police have ran into the residential area. So tensions are really high at this point in time.
All right. Well, of course, we can definitely see that, at least from those visuals we'd seen before, it seems like it has also just simmered down quite a bit, with some of the workers probably still trying to take cover inside those premises we see on our visuals. Not sure if it's a supermarket, some sort of a building infrastructure. We can see motorists coming in and out, but some of them, we understand, have run for cover in that particular premise, while others have since also been arrested. Bafedile, we'll leave it there for now as we continue placing a close eye on Gold One Mine and some of the issues that still come out from there with regards to the workers wanting AMCU to be recognized as the official union representing the workers there.